Hello friends. Welcome to ZUBE Stories, where every story hides a little secret just waiting for you. Are you ready for a ride? Settle in, watch gracefully, and let the magic unfold. Don't forget to subscribe and share, because some stories are too good to keep to yourself. The marble floors gleamed, polished to a mirror shine. The glass walls stretched impossibly high, reflecting the golden city skyline beyond. Kingsley Corporation was a kind of place that screamed money, power, and legacy. And today, it was about to witness a scandal that would break the internet. Camille Hartman strutted into the lobby like she owned it, draped in a crimson Valentino, sunglasses perched high on her nose, and her tiny Pomeranian, Princess, cradled in one manicured hand. People turned, heads bowed, not in respect, but out of fear. Everyone knew Camille, the ex-fiancée of some tech billionaire, a socialite by birthright, a storm with heels. Today, her storm had a target. Excuse me. Camille's voice sliced through the ambient jazz playing softly. She snapped her fingers at the front desk. Leah Dawson, sitting quietly behind the sleek marble counter, looked up. Her eyes, deep brown and calm, met Camille's firestorm. I'm sorry. How can I help you? Camille scoffed, tilting her sunglasses down. You can't help me. Not anymore. You had one job, sweetheart. Schedule my meeting with Daniel Kingsley. Today. I flew in for this. Leah's brow furrowed as she quickly checked the system. Your meeting was scheduled for Thursday, per your assistant's email. I confirmed it twice. Camille's lips curled. So it's my assistant's fault now? You're blaming other people for your incompetence. No, Leah replied gently. Just stating the facts. The lobby fell silent. Employees paused mid-walk, sensing blood in the water. Camille took a slow step forward, setting Princess down, leash clutched tight. You think you're so smart, huh? Hiding behind a desk, thinking facts protect you? Let me explain something. Nobodies don't talk back. Leah blinked but stayed still. I'm doing my job. Camille smirked. Then do it better. In one swift move, Camille picked up the iced coffee from the counter, meant for the intern, and flung it straight at Leah. Gasps echoed as the ice-cold liquid splattered over Leah's cream blouse. Oops, Camille purred. Clumsy. Leah inhaled sharply, but something unexpected happened. She didn't flinch. Instead, she slowly rose from her chair, wiped the coffee off, and stared at Camille with unsettling calm. You done? Leah asked, her voice like velvet-covered steel. Camille's brows shot up. What? You heard me. Are you done? A bystander, a young intern, had their phone up, recording. You've made your scene. You've humiliated me. Now, are you done? Because, believe me, this moment will define you, not me. Camille opened her mouth, but then a new voice rang out. What the hell is going on here? The room went still. There, emerging from the private elevators, stood Daniel Kingsley himself. Sharp suit, chiseled jaw, power radiated off him in waves. Daniel. Camille recovered fast. Thank God. Yo, staff, they are unprofessional. She just. Stop. Daniel's voice sliced clean. His eyes, blue and cold, landed on Leah. But there was no shock, no confusion. Only fury. Are you okay? He asked Leah, not even sparing Camille a glance. Leah nodded. Fine. Daniel turned to Camille, his jaw tightening. Do you know who you just assaulted? Camille blinked. Some receptionist. Daniel's chuckle was dark. Dangerous. That receptionist is my wife. The words hit like a bomb. Gasps. Phones up. Recordings rolling. Camille took a step back. Wife. No, she. Yes. Daniel moved forward. Leah Dawson Kingsley. My wife. And you just threw coffee on her. Congratulations, Camille. You just destroyed whatever reputation you had left. Daniel, you're joking. You have to be joking. Daniel's lips curled. Do I look like I'm joking? The video uploaded within the hour. Titled, Rich Girl Publicly Humiliates Woman, then realizes she's the CEO's wife. Within minutes, it trended. Comments poured in. How do you recover from this? This is why you treat everyone with respect. She really said nobody to the CEO's wife. R.I.P. Camille. You didn't have to announce it, Leah whispered, hands trembling slightly as Daniel handed her a dry towel. He shrugged. I should have done it sooner. You know what this means, right? The press. Daniel chuckled. Let them come. We've been hiding long enough. Leah swallowed. You saw the way she looked at me. Like I was trash. You are not trash. Daniel's voice softened. You're my wife. And I'll burn the world before I let anyone treat you like that again. Leah's walls cracked slightly at that. But why, Daniel? Why keep me hidden? Why let them believe I'm just a nobody? Daniel sighed, leaning back. Because this world, our world, it's ugly. I thought I was protecting you. And now. Daniel's lips twitched. Now they know. And Camille Hartman just gave me the perfect excuse to put everyone on notice. Fix this. Camille screeches at her PR agent. Get the video down. The agent stares at her. Camille, it's viral. CNN's picked it up. You're trending on every platform. Camille throws a glass. No. I refuse to be destroyed by her. The PR agent hesitates. There's something else. What? Rumor has it. Leah isn't just the CEO's wife. She has a past. Camille freezes. What kind of past? The PR agent leans in. Big money. Old family. Scandal. A slow, dangerous smile spreads across Camille's face. Then we dig, she whispers. And this time, we finish what we started. Camille, eyes gleaming, picks up her phone. Get me Maxwell. By morning, the video had racked up 12 million views. Rich girl caught shaming CEO's wife, instant karma. The title alone was enough to break the internet. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Reddit. Camille's face was everywhere, frozen in that exact moment when realization hit her. The hashtags trended globally. #Camille cancelled. #know who you're talking to. #Leah Kingsley. Leah stared at her phone, still in shock, scrolling through thousands of comments. Tasha, her best friend since college, stood by her side sipping coffee with a slow, dangerous grin. Babe, you're a global icon now. Leah blinked. I didn't ask for this. No, Tasha agreed. But you earned it. She snatched the phone from Leah's hands. Look at this one. Never underestimate a quiet woman. They are usually married to the CEO. God, I love the internet. Leah sighed. It doesn't feel like winning. Turn it off. Camille screamed, hurling her tablet across the room. It smashed against the wall. Her PR team, faces pale, exchanged glances. It's everywhere, Camille. Even Good Morning America ran it. Camille's breath came shallow. Call the platforms. Get it pulled. Camille, her agent said carefully, once something hits the meme cycle, it's done. Pulling it will make it worse. I'll sue. Her agent winced. They are calling it public interest. Besides, there's something bigger. Camille turned, wild-eyed. What? Rumors about Leah, your little nobody. People are saying she's not just a receptionist. There's a past. Camille's lips curled into a wicked smile. Then find it. Daniel's voice was steady but cold. I want a full review of our security protocols. No one, and I mean no one, gets to pull something like that again. The executives nodded nervously. One cleared his throat. Sir, with respect, shouldn't we address the marriage thing? Daniel's gaze snapped to him. What about it? Well, the shareholders might. She's my wife. That's the only shareholder concern you need to worry about. Murmurs echoed as Daniel stood. And for the record, anyone who disrespects her will answer to me. Tasha smirked. You realize, this changes everything, right? You're not invisible anymore. I like being invisible, Leah muttered, wrapping her arms around herself. Too late. Tasha's grin faded. Camille's not done, Leah. Trust me. She's going to dig. She's going to come for you. Leah's throat went dry. There's nothing to find. Tasha's brow lifted. You sure about that? Silence. Camille sat across from Maxwell Grant, a private investigator known for two things, results and silence. You're sure? Maxwell asked. I don't care how much it costs. Dig. I want everything. Childhood. School records. Bankruptcies. Scandals. Affairs. I want her destroyed. Maxwell smirked. You know, sometimes digging for dirt gets your own hands dirty. Camille's eyes gleamed. Let them. Just find me something. 2 days later, Maxwell walked in with a folder thick enough to choke a horse. Camille's eyes lit up. What did you find? Maxwell flipped open the file. Your little receptionist? She's Leah Callahan. Camille's brow furrowed. Callahan. Callahan Steele. Old money. Her father was powerful. Until the scandal. Maxwell laid out the headlines. Callahan empire crumbles after fraud allegations. Heir to nothing. Leah Callahan disappears. Camille leaned back, laughter bubbling up. Oh, sweetie. You ran from your past, right into my hands. The article hit like a grenade. Leah stared at the screen, her past splattered across every news outlet. Daniel's face was unreadable. You lied to me. I didn't, Leah whispered. I just didn't tell you. That's the same thing. Leah's eyes filled with tears. Would you have looked at me the same way if you knew? If you knew my father ruined everything? Daniel hesitated. I don't know. Silence stretched. Daniel whispered, I need time. Leah's heart shattered. Take it. He walked away. Camille twirled a glass of wine, watching the chaos unfold. Never play chess with a queen, sweetheart. Her phone buzzed. Maxwell. What now? She purred. You sure you want to go all in? Maxwell asked. There's more. Camille grinned. Oh, Maxwell. We're just getting started. Camille smirks. Leak it. All of it. Maxwell hesitates. This could destroy her. Camille's voice turns ice cold. That's the point. Leah sat in the darkened study of their home, the weight of her father's name thick in the air. Callahan. It was a name she'd buried for years, like a ghost haunting the edges of every new start she tried to build. Daniel's words still echoed. You lied to me. Tasha sat nearby, swirling a glass of red wine. You know what's crazy? You could have told him. Hell, you should have told him. I was going to, Leah whispered. But every time I tried, he looked at me like I was safe. I didn't want to see that change. Tasha snorted. Well, babe, newsflash. It changed. Leah buried her face in her hands. What if I lose him? You won't, Tasha said firmly. But you will if you sit here and let Camille write your story. Camille stood in a glittering gown, toasting her inner circle. Screens behind her replayed headlines. Leah Callahan, the fallen heiress. Kingsley's marriage scandal exposed. Camille grinned. See, I told you. No one stays perfect forever. Maxwell leaned close. You realize she's going to hit back. Camille smirked. Let her. I've already won. Daniel sat with his best friend and CFO, Ethan Cole. She's not who I thought she was, Ethan. Ethan sighed. Dan, she's the same woman who brought you lunch when you skipped meals. Who stayed up all night helping design the community initiative. Daniel's jaw clenched. But she lied. Oh, Ethan said softly, she survived. Silence. You gonna throw away the best thing you've ever had because of a name? Ethan pressed. Daniel looked away. I don't know. Leah stood, her spine straight. I need to see him. Tasha smirked. Now you're talking. Leah grabbed her bag. If this is going to burn, I'm lighting the match. Leah entered without knocking. Daniel looked up, surprise flickering across his face. I owe you the truth, Leah began. Daniel's mouth was a hard line. Go on. My father, he was corrupt. Embezzled millions. But I wasn't part of it. I was 19. The moment it broke, I lost everything. Friends. Family. Dignity. Daniel's eyes softened, just slightly. And you didn't tell me because... Leah swallowed hard. Because I like being your Leah. Not Callahan. Not scandal. Just yours. A long silence. I don't know if I can fix this, Daniel finally said. Leah nodded. I know. But I'm done running. She turned, whispering, You know where to find me. Camille stared at Maxwell. There's one more thing. What? I want you to find proof. She's still connected to that money. Offshore accounts. Anything. Maxwell hesitated. This is dangerous. Camille's grin was wicked. That's why I'm paying you. Stop sulking, Ethan snapped. You think love's supposed to be clean? Neat. Daniel glared. She lied. Ethan slammed his hand down. So what? You've lied. We all have. You're scared because you saw you in her. We all have pasts, Dan. She just carries hers on the front page. Daniel closed his eyes. I don't know if I can forgive her. You're not afraid of her lies, Ethan whispered. You're afraid of losing her. Maxwell stared at his screen, sweat beading his brow. There it was. A wire transfer, years ago. A buried account, still bearing Leah Callahan's name. He picked up his phone. Camille. I found something. Her laugh was pure poison. Good boy. Leah met Camille at a charity gala, face to face. Camille's smile was sharp. How's it feel, sweetheart? To know it's all coming down. Leah leaned in. Funny. I was going to ask you the same thing. Camille blinked. What? Leah grinned. You think I don't know about your family's little offshore problem? Checkmate, darling. Camille's face drained of color. Leah smirked. Game's not over, Camille. It's just starting. The chandeliers sparkled above the crowd. Gold, silk, and power filled the air. Every important figure in the city was here, dressed to kill. Leah stood near the back, her champagne untouched. Tonight wasn't a celebration, it was a battlefield. Daniel was across the room, the distance between them suffocating. Tasha appeared beside Leah. You ready? Leah exhaled. As I'll ever be. Camille's here, smiling like the cat who ate the canary. Leah's gaze sharpened. Then let's not disappoint her. Camille waited until the cameras were rolling, the crowd buzzing. She stepped up to the stage, microphone in hand. Before we toast, Camille began sweetly. I think transparency is important. Leah's stomach twisted. Camille smiled directly at her. After all, don't we deserve to know who's really among us? Daniel's eyes narrowed. What is she doing? Camille's grin widened. Leah Kingsley, or should I say, Leah Callahan, has something to confess. About where her money really comes from. Gasps. A hush fell. Camille's assistant handed her a file. Offshore accounts. Hidden wealth. All in her name. Camille turned to Daniel. Your wife's been lying to you, Daniel. To all of us. Daniel's face went pale. He stepped down from the stage and faced Leah. Tell me it's not true. Leah opened her mouth, but no sound came. Daniel's voice cracked. Leah, please. Tell me you didn't use me. Tears welled in Leah's eyes. I didn't. I swear. I didn't know about that account. Liar. Camille sneered. You think offshore accounts just appear? Daniel's jaw clenched. Did you marry me for this? Leah shook her head violently. No, Daniel, I love you. Camille laughed. Of course she loves you. You're her meal ticket. The weight of the crowd. The whispers. The eyes. Daniel's voice was barely a whisper. I need space. Leah's breath hitched. Daniel. Don't, he choked out. Just don't. And with that, he turned his back on her, on everything. Leah stood frozen, the world crashing down. Tasha grabbed Leah's arm. We're leaving. Now. No, Leah whispered. If I run, she wins. Tasha's jaw tightened. Then what's the plan? Leah's eyes hardened. I'm going to burn her world down. But my way. Hours later, Daniel sat in his office, whiskey burning down his throat. Ethan appeared. You okay? Daniel laughed bitterly. Define okay. You still love her, Ethan said simply. That's the problem, Daniel whispered. Camille poured herself a drink, grinning. I told you, she whispered to Maxwell. The queen wins. Maxwell didn't smile. You sure you've won? Camille's eyes glinted. Watch. Leah stared at the old Callahan files. If Camille wants war, she's going to get it. Tasha nodded. What's the play? Leah smiled coldly. We expose her. All of her. Leah picked up the phone. I want everything on Camille Hartman. Tonight. Leah sat in darkness. The echoes of Daniel's words haunted every corner. I need space. The words didn't just hurt, they annihilated her. Tasha leaned in the doorway. Say something. Scream, Leah. Cry. Do anything. I'm empty, Leah whispered. I gave him everything. And now? Leah's throat bobbed. Now, I don't know who I am anymore. Daniel couldn't sleep. He stared at the ceiling of his penthouse suite, drowning in guilt. Ethan found him still in last night's tux, whiskey glass untouched. Daniel. Don't. She's not Camille, Ethan pushed. Stop acting like she is. She lied, Daniel whispered. I can't get that out of my head. Ethan exhaled. Then tell me, are you happy right now? Daniel said nothing. Camille partied, laughed, toasted. Maxwell watched from the corner, his face unreadable. You're awfully quiet, Camille noted. Maxwell shrugged. Funny thing about being on top, there's only one way to go from there. Camille laughed. Let them try. Maxwell's gaze darkened. I think they will. Tasha snapped. Enough, Leah. You don't get to break here. Leah stared blankly. What's left? Me, Tasha said fiercely. You have me. And I'm not letting you drown. Leah's lips trembled. Why? Because, Tasha growled, you don't see it, but you're still the strongest woman I know. Tasha threw a thick file on the table. Camille's weakness. Leah blinked. What? Her father's business, Tasha grinned. I pulled records. Embezzlement. Fraud. She's worse than you ever were. Leah's hands trembled as she opened the file. Tasha's voice softened. You ready to stop surviving, babe? Time to fight back. Leah exhaled slowly. Yes. Daniel sat with his mother, a regal woman with sharp eyes. She lied. His mother sipped tea. And what? You haven't. Daniel froze. She's not perfect, his mother continued. Neither are you. What matters is if you still see your future with her. Daniel's throat tightened. I don't know. His mother sighed. Then fix that. Before someone else does. Leah dialed the number. It's Leah Kingsley. I want to leak a story. Name. Camille Hartman. And trust me, it's going to break the internet. Maxwell entered, pale. You need to see this. Camille turned and froze. The headline read, Exclusive. Camille Hartman's family fortune built on lies. New documents reveal decades of corruption. Camille's face drained. No, 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 no. Maxwell sighed. Told you. No one stays on top forever. Leah, for the first time, smiles. She thought she could break me. Let's see how she likes it. For the first time in weeks, Leah wasn't drowning. She was planning. Her dining table was covered in files, bank records, secret correspondences, all on Camille. Tasha leaned back, impressed. Damn, you could start a Netflix docuseries with this. Leah's smile was cold. Oh, I'm not making a documentary. I'm building a guillotine. Tasha laughed darkly. Remind me never to cross you. Leah's eyes gleamed. This time, I'm not playing nice. Camille burst into her father's estate. What the hell is this? She screamed, slamming the tabloids on the marble counter. Her father, once a titan of real estate, barely glanced up. It was bound to surface eventually. You promised it was buried. He sighed. Nothing stays buried forever, Camille. Especially when you start a war you can't finish. Daniel scrolled through his phone, heart racing. Headline after headline detailed Camille's family fraud, offshore laundering, and political bribery. Ethan entered. Told you. Camille's not clean. Daniel's voice was hollow. I should have listened. Ethan's gaze was sharp. It's not too late. Camille opened her door to find Leah standing there, composed, dangerous. What the hell are you doing here? Leah smiled sweetly, returning the favor. Camille sneered. You think this changes anything? Leah's voice was calm. No, but this will. She handed Camille a USB. Evidence. Enough to send your family to prison. Camille's face paled. You wouldn't. I already did. You leak it, Leah whispered. Anonymous source. The journalist grinned. With pleasure. Maxwell found Leah. I want out. Leah's brows lifted. Why? She's spiraling. You're calculated. I respect that. Leah chuckled. And what do you want? Protection. When this burns. I don't want to go down with her. Leah nodded slowly. Fine. But you give me everything. Daniel stormed into Camille's penthouse. You set her up. Camille smirked. So what if I did? Daniel's jaw tightened. You lose. Camille laughed. Do I? You're here. She's not. Daniel's voice was lethal. She will be. And when she comes back, you'll wish you stayed down. A new headline took over. Leah Kingsley speaks out, victim of setup by rival socialite. Public opinion shifted fast. Leah smiled as the notifications poured in. Let's finish this. Daniel stood in the rain, waiting. Leah approached slowly. Why are you here? I chose wrong, Daniel whispered. I chose fear. I'm here to fix it. Leah blinked back tears. It's not that simple. Daniel smiled sadly. It never is. Leah took the stage, Camille in the crowd. Sometimes, you have to fight dirty to protect what's yours. She pulled up a screen. Camille's crimes, laid bare. Gasps. Murmurs. Leah's voice didn't waver. I'm not running anymore. You want a villain? Fine. But don't forget. I learned from the best. Police surrounded Camille. Leah stood tall as Camille was dragged away, screaming. Tasha grinned. Checkmate, babe. Leah exhaled. It's done. Daniel appeared beside her. Now, we're rebuilt. Leah's lips trembled. Together. Daniel's hand slid into hers. Always. The city buzzed with the fallout of Camille Hartman's public arrest. Leah sat quietly on her balcony, staring out at the skyline, coffee untouched. It should have felt like victory, but all Leah felt was numb. The war was over, but the scars? Still fresh. Tasha appeared with a soft sigh. So, what now? Leah shrugged. Now, I survive. Daniel sat in Ethan's office, restless. I have to fix this, he whispered. I have to. Ethan shook his head. You don't fix a woman like Leah with words, Dan. You fix it by showing up. Daniel exhaled slowly. Where do I start? Ethan's gaze was sharp. You show her you're not the man who walked away. Leah opened her door to find Daniel standing there, holding a single white rose. I know I'm the last person you want to see, Daniel started. Leah's lips parted, but no sound came. I should have believed you, he whispered. I should have fought for you. I didn't. But I'm here now, if you'll let me stay. Leah's throat worked. Why? Why now? Daniel's eyes were glassy. Because I finally realized. I don't win without you. Days passed. Daniel didn't push. He just showed up. Lunch deliveries. Coffee. Silent drives. Not asking for forgiveness. Earning it. Leah watched warily, walls high. One night, Leah finally broke. Why didn't you fight then? Daniel's answer was soft. Because I was scared. Scared you'd be like every other person who used me. Tears welled in Leah's eyes. I wasn't. I know, Daniel whispered. I know that now. Tasha caught Leah smiling at a dumb meme Daniel sent. Well, Tasha teased. Is that hope I see? Leah rolled her eyes but couldn't stop smiling. Maybe. Daniel took Leah to the old Callahan estate. Leah froze. Why? Why here? Daniel squeezed her hand. Because you keep running from your past. Maybe it's time you made peace with it. They stood there, silent, until Leah whispered, Thank you. Rain poured. They ended up back in Daniel's penthouse, soaked. Leah shivered. Daniel handed her a towel. I love you, Leah, he said softly. I never stopped. And I never will. Leah's lip trembled. I want to believe that. Daniel closed the space between them. Then let me prove it. Every single day. They kissed, slow, desperate, real. Leah and Daniel faced the board together, hands clasped. Leah's voice was strong. We're not perfect, but we're stronger now. The board members nodded, respect in their eyes. Daniel pulled Leah close. I won't lose you again. Leah smiled through tears. You won't have to. As the sun rose, for the first time, there was peace. Leah stood before a massive mirror, veil shimmering, heart racing. Today was supposed to be her fairy tale ending. Tasha adjusted the veil. You good? Leah smiled nervously. I keep waiting for something to go wrong. Tasha winked. Not today, babe. You survived everything. You earned this. But some way, Leah felt it. Something was off. Miles away, Camille sat in a dim hotel room with Maxwell. You ready? She purred. Maxwell hesitated. You sure you want to do this? If it fails. Camille's eyes burned. It won't. Deliver this, right before the vows. She handed him an envelope. Guests gathered in a lavish garden. Chandeliers hung from trees. Gold everywhere. Daniel stood at the altar, breath shaky, heart full. The music began. Leah appeared, stunning. Daniel's eyes watered. She's really here. We made it. An usher approached Daniel, discreetly handing him the envelope. His hands trembled as he opened it. Photos. Documents. Bank statements. A note. She played you. She never stopped. Daniel's face fell. Leah, halfway down the aisle, saw it. The shift. The pain. The betrayal. Leah reached him. What's wrong? Daniel's voice cracked. Tell me this isn't true. Leah scanned the papers. Her blood ran cold. You think I'd do this to you, she whispered. Daniel's jaw clenched. I don't know what to think. Leah's eyes shone. Then let me make it easy. She faced the crowd. If this is how it ends, fine. But I won't marry a man who doesn't trust me. Gasps echoed. Leah turned to leave. Daniel stayed at the papers. Then at Leah. Memories flooded him. Their first kiss, their battles, their love. He crumpled the papers. Wait. Leah froze. Daniel's voice was loud, clear. I choose you. Not these lies. Not this game. You. The crowd erupted in applause. Leah sobbed. How do you know? Daniel smiled through tears. Because, love like this, you fight for it. They stood together, hands trembling. Leah whispered, Do you still trust me? Daniel grinned. With everything. Their vows were raw, real, imperfect, beautiful. Tasha whispered, Camille's going to lose her mind. Leah laughed softly. She already has. Daniel pulled Leah close. Let's go home, Mrs. Kingsley. Leah smiled. Lead the way. Camille watched the footage, shaking with rage. Maxwell muttered, Told you it wouldn't work. Camille's voice was ice. It's not over. Leah woke up to peace for the first time in what felt like years. Daniel's arm was draped around her, their fingers intertwined. We made it, she whispered. Daniel kissed her temple. We did. But peace never lasted long in their world. In a dark corner of the city, Camille dialed a number she swore she'd never use again. The voice on the other end was cold. You understand the price. Camille's voice was pure venom. I don't care. I want her gone. A pause. You sure? There's no going back. Camille's eyes burned. I want Leah Kingsley erased. Leah felt it. Eyes on her. You're paranoid, Daniel teased. No, Leah whispered. I know that feeling. Tasha paled. What if she's not done? Leah's gut twisted. I need to see Maxwell. Leah cornered Maxwell. Where's Camille? Maxwell hesitated. She's planning something. Worse than anything before. Leah's voice was steel. Tell me. Maxwell sighed. She hired a fixer. The kind that makes people disappear. Daniel's face was stone. She's done. Leah grabbed his hand. No. We do this smart. Together, they plotted, not just survival, but Camille's end. Leah baited Camille, leaking a fake location she'd be alone at. Camille took the bait. That night, Camille's hired fixer arrived, and walked straight into a trap. Cops. Cameras. Leah, standing tall. You think I didn't learn by now, Camille? Camille screamed as she was dragged away. I'll destroy you. Leah smiled. You already tried. And I'm still standing. In the back of a police car, Camille laughed, manic, broken. I did everything, and she still won. Maxwell watched from afar, whispering, You played the wrong game. Leah stood on the same balcony where it all began. Daniel joined her. It's over. Leah nodded. She's gone. Daniel smiled. What now? Leah's eyes shone. Now, we'll live. The city buzzed with rumors. The Kingsleys were back, stronger than ever. The fall of Camille Hartman had become a cautionary tale in every elite circle. Leah stood by the window of their penthouse, overlooking the skyline. The sun dipped behind the skyscrapers, bathing everything in gold. You're quiet, Daniel murmured, wrapping his arms around her waist. Leah leaned back into him. Just thinking about how far we've come. You mean how far you've risen, Daniel corrected, kissing her temple. You burned and rose from it all. Leah smiled faintly, like a phoenix. A grand hall erupted in applause as Leah took the stage. Flashbulbs sparked, reporters scrambled for front-row seats. Tonight was her night, the launch of the Callahan Foundation, a rehabilitation program for women wronged by the system. Leah's voice was strong. We are not our past. We are what we choose to become. Daniel watched from the crowd, pride shining in his eyes. Leah finished. This foundation is for every woman who was told she wouldn't survive. You will. You always will. The crowd roared. Tasha lifted her glass. To Leah, the woman who taught us that being underestimated is the best weapon. Because when she strikes back, she finishes it. Leah laughed, clinking glasses. Damn right. Later that night, Daniel pulled Leah aside. I need to say this, he whispered. There was a moment. I almost lost you, because I couldn't see past my own fear. Leah cupped his cheek. And there was a moment. I didn't think I'd survive you walking away. Daniel's voice broke. I will never do that again. Leah smiled through tears. I know. They kissed, slow, lingering, the kind of kiss that tasted like forever. Maxwell appeared at the edge of the event, hesitant. Leah approached, guarded. You shouldn't be here. I know, Maxwell sighed. But I needed to see it, see you win. Leah stared him down. Why? Maxwell's lips twitched. Because even rats know when to leave a sinking ship. I picked wrong. You proved me wrong. Leah studied him. Are you looking for forgiveness? No, Maxwell admitted. Just acknowledgement. Leah extended a hand. Then here's your acknowledgement. But don't think that means trust. Maxwell nodded. Fair. Later, a small, old woman approached Leah, someone she hadn't seen since the Callahan fall. Your mother would have been proud, the woman whispered. Leah's breath caught. You knew her. The woman nodded. She fought for you until the end. Leah blinked rapidly. Thank you for reminding me. I wasn't always alone. Whispers filled the air. Camille Hartman's trial was over. Tasha read the news aloud. 10 years. Fraud. Conspiracy. Attempted murder. Leah exhaled. It's done. Daniel watched her carefully. How do you feel? Leah's answer was simple. Free. Leah visited Camille one last time. The woman was barely recognizable. Thin, pale, haunted. Leah sat, voice soft. I came to thank you. Camille scoffed weakly. For what? Ruining your life. Leah shook her head. For showing me what I could survive. Camille laughed bitterly. And what? You win. Leah smiled. No, Camille. I lived. That's better. She stood. Goodbye, Camille. Months later, Under a sky full of stars, Leah and Daniel stood before a small circle. No reporters, no cameras. Daniel took her hands. No more secrets. No more fear. Just us. Leah's voice shook. I choose you. Again. Always. They kissed, laughter and tears mingling. Tasha sobbed loudly. I swear if either of you screws this up again, I'll kill you both. Everyone laughed. Leah walked through the newly built Callahan Women's Center, safe spaces for women like the one she once was. Daniel joined her. You proud? Leah smiled. I am. But this is just the beginning. He grinned. So what's next, Mrs. Kingsley? Leah's eyes gleamed. We build. A young girl approached Leah at the center. Is it true? You lost everything. Leah knelt. I did. And, you're still here. Leah smiled, voice warm. I'm here because I learned. No one gets to decide your ending. You do. The girl's eyes shone. I want to be like you. Leah hugged her. You'll be better. As Leah and Daniel walked away, the sun rose, new, golden, blinding. We rise, Leah whispered. Daniel smiled. Always. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, kindly hit the like button and subscribe for more captivating tales. I'd love to hear from you. What stood out to you or what lesson did you take away from this story? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, see you in the next story. With love, ZUBE.